Hi, Carol here, and I got my Boadol last week and I didn't take it out of its case, and it does have a beautiful case. So I was trying, here's the case, isn't that pretty? Boadol, nice pink, zipped up. It's nice for cancer. If you're supporting cancer, it's really nice. And Stacy Nicholas had been the designer of it, and I was going through the book here and I was watching the video over and over and over, and for the life of me I just didn't get it. I couldn't get the figure 8 thing, but I knew if I kept at it I would get it, and I did, and I want to just share with you. So it comes with 2, 4, 6 of these screw-on dowels, and then it comes with the dowels for the back. You just screw it on. These go over, and it's for your ribbon. And if you're doing multiple ribbons, it's right or left-handed, which is great. If you're doing multiple ribbons, you just pile them up and you just keep working off them. And I'll show you the ones that I did make today, because there's another thing I want to do. Oh, and it comes with scissors too. Nice pink scissors. So these can always be there for you. And your little wrench to tighten these are in there. And just like the card machine there that we have, this houses itself in the side of the unit right here. And so do the dowels, so you don't lose it. And these are your holders for the ribbon. In the back, if you're going to have, you tie this around and you clip it on, and that way it houses if you're going to wrap a ribbon around a gift. So it comes with 2 of those, and actually you can just put the 2 of those back in your case. And the scissors, I think that's just about it. And here's the bows I made. Now these are 4 loop ribbons. And tell me that's not cute. Look at that. I've always wanted to make these ribbons. They all come out exactly symmetrical, so you're going to get the same size on every ribbon. And then I made that one. And then I made a 5 bow. They're all the same size. This one measures, it's counted as a 3-inch. Yes, 3-inch. The prongs are from 1 inch to the 3-inch here. So I'll show you how I did that in a second. And then I made, so that's a 5, the other one was a 4, and this one is a 4. I just think they're really sweet. And you can make them in a jiffy once you get the technique of doing it. And I just started it, so I'm going to try here's the little ones. It makes, this one is an 1.5 inches, no, 1 1/4 inches, this little ribbon. But it goes down to making just 1/4 inch ribbon. And I also thought if you have extra strings, it made a beautiful tulle ribbon. Let me grab my tulle. I'm just going to show you by taking some of this off. So this tulle measure, and it has a nice ruler, 13-inch ruler on the side of this Boadol. So this is 6-inch tulle. So I will take off, I guess, the 14 inches. Let's go with 14 inches because I'm just playing with this as a bow. So we're working with 6 inches. I just thought of this tulle. And then I'm going to fold it up like this, and then in half, so you have something like that, if you can see it. So you start at the back, and you're going to make figure 8s. Now that's the thing I didn't get right at the first, but I'll show you. You take it to the back, you go behind this first one like this, you go behind there, and you start making your 8. So you got your 8 there, like this. You're going to come around to the front, come around here like this, and then because I want to just make this much, you're going to bring this side to the back right here, and then you're going to bring this one Just let me play with this for a second because I haven't done this one here like this. And let me move that over. No, this doesn't seem right, but I'm going to try it. And then you're going to pull on it. No, you have to have that C in the back, but I am going to use this because I just want to show you what tool looks like. You have to get that C thing in the back, which I don't have on this one, but that's okay. I'll do it with the ribbon next. Totally experimental here. Tight, tight. Take it off. And isn't that a cute tulle ribbon? I just love it. Bring these, open them up. This wasn't cut even, so I'm just going to cut it. But anyway, let's go with this. So I have a double loop tulle ribbon. I don't want to let go, it's going to fall out. Made the wrong way, but it doesn't look that bad. Let's grab this large Stampin' Up. The other ribbon that I used was the Stampin' Up linen ribbon, and it was the seam binding ribbon in a linen color. So let's try this thick color. So you're supposed to go to the back like this. Then you're going to make these figure eights. So I have one figure eight in the back. Then I'm going to want a figure eight in the front like this. Then I'm going to bring it over, figure eight, and then you're just going to keep going with the figure eights here. Oh, this one was in front, this is going to go behind, come over, push these down, there, go to the back, figure eight, come to the front, and then I am going to end on the left side because that's where they said to end. Then you're going to take this ribbon and you're going to take it to the back. No, this remains in the back. This one's going to come up like this. It's going to cross this one. And let me see. Let me just do this right. This is going to come up and cross. Then this is going to go through the bottom. You're going to look at the front like this. Okay, and then we're going to do our tie like this. We'll see how this turns out. All it is figure eights. You're going to pull on that, adjust the middle where you want it. I'm going to turn this around like this so you can see that. Okay, like that. See how you have that nice in the front? You're going to pull as tight as you can on there. Then you're going to release this up. And look at that. Is that not pretty? And it's perfect. Then you're just going to take your handy dandy pink scissors that come with it. And the whole concept, actually I'm going to fold this in half. And I am going to make a V there, like this. Then I'm going to fold this in half, and I'm going to do the same thing, come up with a V, like that. And look at that. Isn't that sweet? Perfect size. Let's move it out. Let's bring it up. Like this. So this was a 3 loop bow. You just have to fiddle with it for a second, but look at that, as tight as can be. And let me pull that like that. Isn't that sweet? Look at that. I just have to pull this one up. There. So many possibilities with this. That's really pretty. Okay, so I thought I'd show you the bow and all that I talked about and raved about, and now that I have that, it makes so many bows. It makes bow tie bows. It makes one little, like I said, up to 9-inch bow, and you can go past that. So I'm told on here, but I haven't done that yet. So anyway, that's the bow and all, and so I give that so far a 10. Don't see anything wrong with that. So I'm going to rate that a 10. And I'm going to go on to making my own, talk about a total switch, my own texture paste. I'm going to be getting into a lot of the mixed media, and just buying the texture paste is expensive. Now, I like to use this golden molding paste. This was close to $20, but I used my 40% coupon. I think this was $16.99 plus tax, and for just 8 ounces. And I'm just testing them here. That's a nice paste. I'm going to make some homemade gesso, but you have to have white chalk. So if you're going to make some gesso with me, run out and buy some white chalk sticks. And you're going to grind those with your glue and your acrylic paint. Very easy. But for now, I have 2 recipes I want to try. So let's get on to it. This first one, and then I thought I was going to measure. I'm doing one in a canning jar. I just want to see which holds up better. I put texture paste. This is going to be talc, glue, and paint. So you just go to your dollar store. This was $2 for the baby powder. And then you're going to use some Elmer school glue. And we are going to use some acrylic white all-purpose paint to make this more affordable. So let's do that one. Let me see. The other one is with baking soda, and I've not tried them, so I'm just going to try it with you and see how we do. So this one is the talc. So it calls for a half a cup of talc. I think I can pretty well measure out a half a cup. But I want to do 1 cup. I'm going to double this up. So it would be 4 tablespoons of the glue and the acrylic paint. So to me, that looks like a cup right there. I did it up to here. And then you're going to measure out, and I took out one of my measuring cups, and this is pewter of a tablespoon. But then I thought, isn't it cute with a little cup? But then I thought, I don't want to get this all messed up, so I'm just going to do it just by sight. It's 2 tablespoons. So it'd be 4 tablespoons because I doubled this. So let's try 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons. And then we can add more, so I'm going to keep that undone. And then 4 of the paint. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how that goes, and then get yourself a spoon. So I have a leftover one from Wendy's. I must have was going to get, I had soft ice cream or something. So let's see how this goes. Then you mix it together, and then as thick as you want it, you're just adding the talc, it says. So that's how it's looking so far. I might need something a little bit stronger than this plastic spoon. Let me just see. Okay, so that looks good so far. All it does is looks too dry. So let's go with 1 more bit of glue. That would be a tablespoon. 1 more of the paint. And let's mix this in. I think I'm going to need something like a stick. Just a second, let me look around. Oh, you know, this looks good. This is an envelope opener. Let's try this. Opposed to the plastics, it keeps bending on me. Don't want to waste any of it. There we go. I'm just going to set that there. Oh, that's better. Okay. the consistency is still, it's not what I would want. I'm going a little bit more with the paint, and I want equal parts of the glue. Let's see how that feels good. Talc. Oh, I think my sinuses are affected. What that has to do with my muscles, I don't know. That's perfect. Okay. I'm going to show you the consistency of this to the consistency of the other. Okay. Here's what you have right here. See how it's coming off like that? So this would be, I think I went with a cup of, yes I did. So that's just about right. I went with a cup. So this would have been 6 tablespoons and 6 tablespoons on there. So that's why I had to keep adding. But this is just about where I like it. That is nice. Look at that. Now let's see how it fares out with the bottom that I really like, the golden molten paste. I want it. Look at that. Same consistency. Let's keep that. I like that. And I really like the way it's really white. This has more of a gray tone to it, the molding paste. This has a stark white. That's really nice. So I'm not adding anything to that because I like it, and I'm going to use it on my next project. And it says that you can store this for up to a year. So now we'll go on to the one. Look at that. So I have right up to here. So that's really good. That much molding paste, which would probably be close to, I probably have 6 ounces, probably 8 ounces here. No, I'd say maybe, yeah, possibly the 8 ounces. And that didn't cost very much. $2, $3, $4 for, and we didn't use much of it. Caitlin? Oh, I hear my phone. I thought my granddaughter was here. Okay, now let's go with the other one. All right, so it calls for baking soda. And I did have my baking soda. I walked it right up the stairs. Oh, it's way over there, excuse me. So here's my baking soda, and it called for, in the baking soda, half a cup of baking soda. So I will do, once again, a cup. That looks like a cup. Yep, there's a cup of baking soda. You like the way I measure? So this would be 6 tablespoons of white acrylic paint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a little bit. There you go. And this would call for 6 of the Elmer's glue. And I suppose any one, whoop, better watch, any type of glue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can tell I used to be a baker. It's all the eyeball. I'm going to try it with this first and see how we fare with the baking soda. This looks good. I love the color, like it's so nice and white. I guess because everything in there is white. Okay, so this is the baking soda. This is from 2 different sites. I got these recipes. Oh, I love this. Right off the bat, I can feel that too. Both of them are crazy nice. I'm going to go with, I like it just a little bit more runny. 1 more tablespoon. And that should cover it. 1 more tablespoon of the acrylic white. Ooh, running to the end. That wasn't quite. That was more of a teaspoon. Okay, here we go, my friends. Let's try this. Yes, perfect. Perfect. I think because I have the whiter space. This is beautiful. Wow. These are a 10, the baking soda and the talc. A 10. And it lasts 10 months to a year, and it dries instantly. I've seen the work. One is on a blog called The Perfect Mess, or I think it's called The Perfect Mess. Gabriel Bacallo, I think. Wow, what work she has. And then I got it off of another site too. I'm not sure of the name of where I got it off of her blog. But there you have it. Look at this. Let me show you on this one. That's the consistency I like right there. So I'm going to cover this up. And I have myself, this is the way I'm going to go. I'm going to do a project. I'm starting a project, and I am not going to buy any more of this expensive texture paints. Now, I'm going to go to the store, and I'm going to buy some, I saw one girl, all she used was, she got it at Home Depot. Oh, big bucket of, yikes, they use it for laying stone and brick. I can't think of what it is, but I'll tell you on a, yeah, I like this. I'm going to take it off like this because I want to keep every bit of it. There, I'm just going to get a thing. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and thank you for joining me with these gorgeous bows with the bow it all, and you have yourself a blessed evening. And make yourself some of this gesso with the baking soda. 1 cup to 6 tablespoons of glue and white paint from the dollar store. Okay, enjoy.